Otiende Omollo, the Rarienda legislator and a leading legal mind in the country, has made a revelation that is just fascinating. He has revealed that NASA came very, very close to losing the petition that they have filed against the election of President Uhuru Kenyatta on August 8th. You will remember that this is the very, very historical judgment that people are going to be talking about hundreds of years from today, if the world will still exist. Indeed, only the third presidential election in history to be nullified. And the reason? There was absolutely no evidence. Now let's get this clear. Courts of law operate on evidence. For instance, somebody could come to your house, God forbid, stab your husband to death, wipe off all fingerprints from the knife, drop the knife on the floor, and then run away, and leave absolutely no trace that they were even there, okay? And what would end up happening? You would end up being charged with the murder of your husband. It happens all the time. Why? Because there's absolutely no evidence that somebody else did it. And all the circumstantial evidence points to you as being the killer. The kitchen knife is yours. It comes from your kitchen. There's no other person in the house. There's no evidence that any other person entered the house. Case closed. You're guilty of murdering your husband. That's how courts work. That's how law works. And so Dr. Otiende Omollo says 3 days to the deadline for filing the petition, he was told that there's plenty of evidence. That there's enough evidence to get the presidential election of President Uhuru Kenyatta on 8th of August nullified. And so he walks into this room with about 70 young people, very enthusiastic, and they have files and files of what they're calling evidence. Dr. Otiende Omollo says he has never seen so much evidence in a room, in quotes, evidence in quotes. And as he sat down to be briefed, he realized that none of it was solid evidence to present to the Supreme Court. And that is 3 days to the deadline for filing a petition. And so he had to sit down and look at all the files, flooding that room, and try and find solid evidence to present in the Supreme Court case. Well, definitely did a very good job, because he was able to find sufficient evidence to get that election nullified. And it meant not sleeping for 3 days. This just confirms what I'm telling my friends all the time. There are lawyers, and then there are lawyers. There's some lawyers who just go to court, na ni kizungu mingi tu, kuongea kizungu na mapua. But there's nothing. Kuongea kizungu na mapua does not win court cases. Speaking the Queen's English, without a single mistake, impeccably, does not win court cases. What wins cases, what wins court cases is solid evidence. Especially in such huge cases like a presidential petition, the ability of being able to make a judgment as to which particular evidence carries more weight than which evidence is extremely critical. And not every lawyer has it. It is just mind-boggling that destiny, the destiny of the country called Kenya, and history were changed forever just by 3 nights without sleep. Because the September 1 Supreme Court judgment, September 1st, 2017, Supreme Court judgment that nullified the election of President Uhuru Kenyatta set in motion a chain of events that not only brought Kenya to the brink, not a good thing, but also ensured that Kenya would never be the same again, and that would have a window of opportunity for changing things for the better so that we end up with a better Kenya. Of that, I have absolutely no doubt. Until next time, this is Kshs, Kumekucha.